Hi, guys. Welcome. My name is Veronica. As you guys know, thank you for following me. To anybody new, welcome. I'm having an interview with a fellow business owner. Her name is Raz. Thank you for doing this, taking out the time of your day to be interviewed.
Nice. I feel like I'm on Ellen show.
You're Ellen. There you go. So, Raz, tell me a little bit about yourself. What were you doing before you joined the online community?
Yeah. Well, hi everyone to Veronica's follower. I'm Raz Cabrera. So what I'm doing before I joined this online business is I'm a Hollywood actress. Just kidding. I'm a Hollywood actress, but Brad Pitt broke my heart, so I quit. No, just kidding. So I am a proud Filipina. I came from the Philippines. I was born in the Philippines, and I moved in here in Canada. So I'm now living here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, with my husband. I have two wonderful kids, Riley and Reese. And all my life, I've been into sales. I've been working with multinational companies. I've been with Unilever, Coca-Cola, and now with a multinational confectionery company. The typical corporate woman, working my butt off to, on a corporate ladder. Yeah. And then I wasn't really looking for this kind of business. But back home in the Philippines, I was really I would say I never depend on a single income. Yes, I'd love to say that I just love what I do. I love my job. And I guess I'm one of the people who would say that I'm blessed to have the job that I love.
Yes.
But then I'm also the kind of individual that who would always look for additional income that would supplement my income. And I'm a firm believer that you would never ever depend on a single income. And I also believe that you don't work for money, you make the money work for you. And I read that from Rich Dad Poor Dad book, and been reading The Secret and the Magic book. So when I came here in Canada, I'm here already for 6 years. So I'm in sales. I'm a sales representative to a multinational company. And then I just decided, you know what? Back home in the Philippines, I have always have a business on the side. So I decided what would be the best business I could run here in Canada that it won't affect my current job as a sales rep. So, same thing as you. I was browsing my Facebook. I was always on my Facebook. I was always on my social media. I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram. So I saw an ad, click on it, and it's like, seems interesting. But mind you, I never sign up right away because in my nature, online business, it's not even real. You know what I mean? In reality, I would say it's like a taboo in my mind. No, it's not real. But then it keeps on popping on my news feed. Then suddenly, you know what? I gave in. I signed up, and then I waited for 2 months before I really, took that leap of faith and joined and signed up. And I would say by far the best decision that I ever made in my life and for my family.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this business for 4 months now because I started really the business January 29. And after 2 months, I've been seeing amazing results that then I realized, you know what, this is something that I would keep. This is my plan. It's not now my backup plan. This is my plan for my family.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you have any online experience before you started your online business?
Nada. I can sell cars. Back home in the Philippines, my husband and I would do buy and sell of cars. I would post it on Facebook hey, this is for sale and all that, but nothing really with this kind of system that we have. This is just so amazing. So, you know what, Veronica, the system that we have, that is the total deal breaker for me. That's why I really jumped in onto this business.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say that I am a salesperson myself, but never in my life that I would do I would go to house
Yeah.
and friends to sell something. No offense to others. I mean, I admire them for doing that, but I don't have that guts and courage. I'm in sales, but probably
Neither do I.
exactly. So probably because I'm in a corporate company that our products would sell itself. I don't have to, hey, you have to buy this and all that. But yeah, that's why with this kind of system that we don't do direct selling, no selling involved, and all you have to do is to leverage the power of the internet, which is I'm all very active on Facebook, and we have to admit it. We're spending so much time on social media. Like every night you would scroll up your Facebook, check on your friends.
Time.
Yeah. So I realized, you know what? Might as well I turn those Facebook posts to a profit. So that what happened. So I mean, that's just amazing. It just suits my personality. You know what I mean? I'm always on social media. I do crazy things on my Instagram stories. I post, inspirational stories on my Facebook. It's not like to brag, but I mean, it's just the truth, and to inspire people. And this business is just so perfect, and that suits perfectly for me. And of course, the financial benefits is a bonus for sure. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I love with our business.
So we know that a lot of people work full time, like you. You have small kids like me. So how did you manage the first couple of months, or still now, because you're still working full time? How did you manage to run your house, your kids, your job, and now start your business online?
I would say I'd love to say I'm a Wonder Woman, but I'm not.
There you are.
Probably it's because I would say it always starts within, like, if you really love what you do and you put your heart and your passion into it, you will do everything to make it work.
Absolutely.
When I signed up with this online business, I knew that this is not only for myself, this is for my family's future. I'll do whatever it takes. So yes, I am a full-time sales representative. I love my job. Like I said, I'm not sure how many times I would say that I love my job, but I'm a mom. I have 2 kids. My hands are full, and I'm managing my business. I'm a mentor, and I'm also a coach now. But I would say it's because the fact that I love what I do, I always manage my time on how I do it. But of course, that the reason why you're doing this is because to spend more time with your family, right? So I make sure that I am just blessed because with the kind of my job, my kind of job is flexible. So I'm always outside on the road, and it's not like an office base. So I would literally run the business. That's the best thing about our business, right? You can run it on your phone. Yeah. So yeah, during break time, I would look into my phone and, answer inquiries. I would sit in my car during lunchtime, and I would process all the paperwork that I need to process. So at least when I get to home, I would prepare the food for my kids and all that, do the wife duties. And then between 9 to 10, that's the time that I would do again my online base. So I would say I would spend only 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours max in a day.
Yeah,
to run.
Yeah, and I run my business 90% from my phone as well, because I'm always like up and down and with the kids. So that's what I do as well. Run my business when I have a couple minutes here and there. So I've interviewed people in our community like Becky Sue, the McCallums, Ryan Peterson, our mentor Nisreen. And they all have a couple of years under their belt. You have 4 months under your belt. So in 4 months, how has this changed your life, your future, and what are your future plans because of this business that you wouldn't have had without it?
Okay, before I answer this question, I'm gonna wear my crown. My answer is okay. You know what? To be really honest, with all my heart, I would say I don't want to cry. But when I joined this business, I sat on the fence for 2 months because I have an skeptical husband. My husband, it's not like he doesn't want me to do it, But you know that feeling that he's not supportive because he's in his mind, it's not real. I mean, you're just wasting your time. Why would you do that? I mean, you have a nice, good job. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not bragging, but I'm just stating the fact. But my husband is a good provider to us. Well, as well, I'm also have like a good work and all that. We can travel at least twice a year with the family and all that. But it's just like there's nothing wrong of wanting more.
Exactly. Yeah.
If there is an opportunity that God is giving me that would give me more, I would take it. So once I saw the business model of this our online business and how we do it, I knew in my heart that this is for me. I prayed for it. I would bloody straight say that I have so much faith. I mean, in any way, you can have any faith or whatever. It's not about religion or whatever, but it is very important that you have faith in yourself. So in my 4 months, I would say personal growth is number one. I, for one, I'm just an ordinary person, but I have to say I have an extraordinary positive attitude in life. You know, I would always I would always train my mind to see positive things in any situation. I would always aim for winning. I'm a go-getter. I know what I want, and I'll get what I want, whatever it takes. But it's not like stepping on someone else's toes, right? You know what I mean? Yes. You know it. So personal growth is one, is because the fact that when you wake up in the morning knowing that you're running your own business, you know what I mean, it makes you super excited. That's what I'm feeling every day. At the same time, I have to admit, like at first I would say, this is another income for us. You know what I mean? It's another money that I could put it on our savings, or probably, you know, something that we could use for a travel. That's the first, I would admit. But later on the business, when I have connected with different people in all walks of life, and have talked to them during our coaching call, like talking about their dreams, you know, their goals in life, it made me, it gave me a different perspective in life. You know what I mean? This kind of business that we have, it's not only for yourself and not only for your family, but the fact that you've been changing lives of different people, that is priceless. I'm shaking. It's because, you know, I know that aside from the financial benefits that we're getting on this online business, I know that I could sleep like a baby and I could sleep well, that I know that I am saving enough for our retirement. I don't see myself anymore working 20 years more to get, you know, that retirement. My goal is to retire at least 2 or 5 years from now, as much as I love my job, but I want to spend more time with my kids. I have 2 and 5 years old. I wanted to be with them, not just being them or present, but be with them every step of the way when they're growing up. And I know that our business would allow me to do that. And I would always imagine. And right now, my skeptical husband, now that has been seeing all the the money coming in, right? So I'm just so proud of myself.
You should be. And that was my next question. Like, is your husband still skeptical?
Not anymore. He's not even right now.
Good for you. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And you are rocking your business. And, you know, I know you said that you will retire within 2 or 5 years. I think it's going to be closer to 1 or 2 years. Just because if you don't need to go to your job, you know, if you don't need to go to that job to pay your bills, everything changes. Even though you love your job, you love your family more.
Correct.
So you at the end of the day, you put it on the balance, on the scale, and your family weighs a little bit more, right? Yeah. So, yeah. You know what, Raz? Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're traveling to be here and to let me interview you. I just have one more question for you. And what advice would you give to anybody that's watching that might be on the fence, a little bit skeptical? What would you say?
You know what, guys? Being skeptical is healthy. It's normal, it's natural. But being skeptical for the rest of your life, it's abnormal. No, not just kidding. It's unhealthy because you're not giving yourself a chance to move forward. And being a better version of yourself. I'm just not saying what you are in right now is you're not in a good situation, but hell yeah, if you're not in a good situation, better off jump the fence, because this business that we have right now is really the real deal. Cliche as it is, but this would really change your life if you would really just give it a try. Just give it a try. Um, and then once you're in already, just mindset. You got this. Just have faith in yourself. Remember all your whys. Remember your dreams, why you are doing it. If you cannot do it for yourself, just do it for your family. Because that's how I started. Not for myself, not for my family. And always, always put it in your heart. Never, never go in a business just for the money. Work it because you wanted to make a difference. And believe me, the money will just pour in you.
Yeah.
At the same time, guys, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Totally, it's a legitimate business. It takes time and effort. It takes patience. But I would say, if you love what you do, and this is so much fun to do. You know what I mean? It's fun to do. You just have to jump in and get into the system and know how we do the business. That's it. That's all we ask. And then once you're in, just do your thing. Patience, faith, positive attitude. And that's what I did. So I hopefully it would work for you too.
And it works for everybody because our system is proven. How many people in our community are super successful? And we're all using the same system.
Yes.
So the system fails if you quit. But if you put the effort and the time into it, everybody succeeds in the business. It's a proven system, 90% done for you. So, yeah. Thank you, Raz.
Thank you for
taking the time. I truly appreciate it. And we'll chat on our private chat on the other side. Thank you. Have a good night. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Bye.
Bye.